A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world. And America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before.
Donald Trump, now the nation's 47th president, has returned to the White House after a day full of ceremonies. Following his indoor swearing-in ceremony, Trump attended a parade at Capital One Arena before heading to the Oval Office, where he wasted no time moving forward with his agenda, signing a wave of executive actions and orders on his first day back in office. It includes pardoning defendants charged in the January 6th attack at the Capitol. ABC's Perry Russom reports.
Amid the pomp and circumstance of President Trump's first day back in office, an all-out blitz enacting his agenda.
This is a hell of a day we're having, right?
Trump signing an avalanche of executive actions. It includes declaring a national emergency at the southern border, ending birthright citizenship, requiring the government to recognize only two genders, and pardoning defendants charged in the January 6th attack at the Capitol.
So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon.
Trump also saying he will order a 25% tariff on goods coming from Mexico and Canada starting February 1st. Experts warning the added tax could get handed down to Americans, raising prices at the store.
We're thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
Trump signing an executive order to delay the ban on TikTok for 75 days in hopes of giving the app's Chinese owner enough time to sell off its U.S. assets.
Wow. Thank you.
During the Oval Office signings, a moment of surprise. Trump finding a letter left in the Resolute desk by former President Biden.
Maybe we should all read it together.
Let's read it.
Well, maybe I'll read it first and then make that determination.
That sounds great.
And we are already seeing lawsuits challenging Trump's move to end birthright citizenship in a lawsuit filed overnight. It calls the order flagrantly illegal and an attempt to redefine a right enshrined in the very fabric of our country. Perry Russom, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is calling Trump's executive order ending birthright citizenship unconstitutional, saying, quote, "This is only the beginning of the new administration's attempt to undermine the rule of law, and the people of Illinois can count on him to stand against unconstitutional actions." In Iowa, Governor Kim Reynolds sent out a memo to the Department of Public Safety and Department of Corrections directing them to use resources to enforce Trump's immigration policies. The memo ordered them to contact federal officials if the result of a criminal investigation reveals someone apprehended violated federal immigration laws. In a statement to our sister station in Des Moines, Reynolds says she stands with Trump in protecting lives taken by what she calls dangerous criminals crossing the border. She says, in part, in her statement, former President Biden's abdication of his constitutionality duty put innocent Americans at risk and turned every state into a border state. Well, Trump's policies are concerning for the League of United Latin American Citizens of Iowa, or LULAC. Since the election, the organization has gotten many calls from immigrants throughout Iowa who are worried about getting deported. LULAC has told the callers to be ready to have conversations over their status with law enforcement and in the workplace.
Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows if there's going to be a targeted attack or removal of those who are undocumented, whether it's going to be people who had committed crimes before, if that's who they're targeting.
LULAC has also told callers to always carry their important documents with them in the event they're detained.